Thanks a lot.
I blame Robert Neal at Public Works. Seriously, in all seriousness, I do want some energy put on this, all right? It's been going on for years now.
And just to give some credence to what he said, I know that the former captain, Lieutenant Doughton, they all have deployed, but like Bob was saying, that they can't be there all the times, but they have, put an effort into it. But we do need to do something that's more permanent.
Hey, if I could get away with it, I'd put tire spikes out,
This is my second to the last stop. Like I said, I can handle it if you want me to. You're probably not going to enjoy what I
Well, I'm good with that. Let's take a vote. Okay, David Paul.
Mr. Mayor, Vice Mayor, Council, good evening. I can sympathize with Mr. Trent. 10, 12, 15 times a day, people blow down my street at 50, 60 miles an hour right through my stop sign. That's what got me in here, complaining 7 years ago, start off my career coming to City Council. My boy, I was really proud of this. The wind was really blowing one day, and he said to me, how come the wind only blows like hell on garbage day? And I thought that was very zen. And they put it in the paper. And on the quote that came with that paper, it says, but goodness alone is never enough. A hard, cold wisdom is required too, for goodness to accomplish good. Goodness without wisdom invariably accomplishes evil. That's Robert Heilman. Another quote I have here, to go against the dominant thinking of your friends, of most of the people you see every day, is perhaps the most difficult act of heroism you can perform. Now, I just got tired of complaining about the traffic because there is nothing we can do. We have to have those dips like are on Jackman by the senior center. That slows people down. That's the only thing that will slow them down. But, Mr. Mayor, you'd be glad to know that I picked up the Flourish book, and I just started reading it. I read the first couple chapters, and it's very intriguing. Basically, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. That's the premise of the book. And trying to get people to change the way they look at things is the hardest part of the job. That's what I've been doing up here all these years, trying to enact change. And sometimes it's frustrating and sometimes it's rewarding. It's very frustrating when those cars go down my street. I saw here today in the paper, there's this, around the state, San Jose has a new approach to police complaints. And people who think an officer was disrespectful now have a chance to talk about that in front of a retired judge. I put a similar concept to the Criminal Justice Commission just last time, and I can understand why you might want a judge to do that for many reasons. However, I think a commission or a body we could put together could do that. I mean, I understand both sides. I have the trust of the sheriff, and I hope for this council to be fair to the police and to also hear what people are talking about. And it's a good thing to let them vent that. I also read last week in the paper that San Jose, they're really doing some stuff. They collected $290,000 for 1 month off of the tax for medical marijuana. So that's about $4 million a year. And the main thing that does is it takes the money out of the hands of the criminals. So I have to open it up. I have to start pressing a little harder, and I just ask your patience and your forgiveness. Thank you.
Thank you.